Hello YouTube, welcome to my HO scale layout. This is model train 9500 here. This is going to be a video of my entire powered locomotive fleet. These have all been collected over a period of several years. Some of them are newer than others, obviously. But I guess we'll just get to it here. So here, first off is a Santa Fe Atlas-840 CW. Next is an Athearn Genesis SD60M in the BNSF. Next is another Athearn Genesis. This is an SD70 ACE. Here we have an Intermountain ES44 AC, a Kato SD40-2, a Proto 1000 Santa Fe F3, an Athearn ready-to-roll SD40T-2, another Athearn ready-to-roll. This one doesn't have any DCC. This is actually a kind of older style. Amtrak Northwest, I think. Amtrak Northwest. Sounds right. Amtrak Northwest number 470, F59 PHI. Here's a Proto 2000 E7. No DCC in here, but hopefully at some point I'll get to running this one, because this is a really nice, smooth locomotive. Oops, sorry there. Alright, let's get its focus here. Come on, there we go. Next is a Proto 2000 CP Rail Alco FA. I do have a powered FB unit, but I figured, well, I don't know what I just didn't get it out because it's in its box and everything. Next here we got an Athearn ready-to-roll AC4400, which used to be painted in the North American Free Trade Agreement KCS, Kansas City Southern, but it's kind of been repainted a bunch of times, so it doesn't really have any identity at all right now. Next is an Athearn ready-to-roll SD60 in the Electromotive Division demonstrator, although I think it's like Oakway Leasing or something. Next is a Bachmann trolley, and a Proto 2000 Canadian Pacific SW900 or SW 1200. Actually, I guess it's an SW9 or SW 1200. Anyway, that's that. Finally, for this row, we have a Bachmann Gandy Dancer. I've never really used it much. I found that unless your track is impeccably clean, it's kind of difficult to get to run nicely, but that's another story. Alright, so we'll move on here to some more eastern railroads. Here we have two Intermountain ES40 DCs. 7519 has sound in it, 7515 does not, but I run them both together. They're really nice. I've liked those. They're probably my favorite locomotives I have here. Next is a Norfolk Southern Athearn ready-to-roll -9 that I've moved the ditch lights up to the top here, and I'm in the process of replacing the light. Unfortunately, the motor doesn't really run right, and there's a bunch of other details that are wrong, but maybe at some point I will get around to fixing that all up. Next is a Broadway Limited Blue Line C30-7, lightly weathered. Unfortunately, the drive shaft in it is broken, but other than that, it's pretty nice. Here we got a Proto 2000 GP38-2. This is practically a brand new locomotive. In fact, I almost never have it out of the box except for this rare occasion. Up here, I don't know what this is from. I have rewired and redone the electrics in it, but there is a little bit of a dent up there on the top. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what that's from, but it's there. Here we have another Proto 2000 GP38-2, but this one is a Seaboard Coastline. So, yeah, there's no dent in the top of the roof there. I don't know what the deal is. Atlas Trainman GP38-2 in Conrail with a few little details put on, and the windows are taped off because I'm going to weather that soon. Yep. Proto 2000 SD45 CSX, and it does have a DCC decoder, and it has custom LED lights, which are really bright. Check out some of my other videos of that if you want to see that. It's pretty cool, I think. Next, we got a CSX Kato SD70 Mac. everything's kind of normal on it, I guess. I might have weathered it a little bit. I guess that's kind of it for that, really. Here is a Proto 2000 GP7. Does have a DCC decoder, but as of now there aren't any working lights in it. But it does run nice. And that is just about it, I think, for the diesel locomotive. So we'll come over here and do some steam. First up, we got a Broadway Limited Pennsylvania Railroad T1 4444. Nice locomotive. Sounds great. Bachmann K4. All of these are DCC equipped, I think. And we got a Bachmann Spectrum Class J locomotive. Actually, this is the one that doesn't have a DCC decoder. All the other ones do. Nice locomotive, but I need to get DCC for it because it runs so much smoother on DCC. The problem is I've hooked it up a few times, but it burns out the light function of the decoder. So I don't really know what I'll do there. Next is we'll do this one first. This is a Bachmann 060 locomotive. Smokes, is lighted, and is missing some pieces on the side. And then finally, last but not least, actually I think we might have one more here. Yeah, there's one more. This is a Broadway Limited Blue Line 282 Mikado, and it's DCC and sound equipped. Really nice detail on that, and the sound is always very crisp and clear. I've always liked that. So we'll go to the last one here. I didn't even take it out of the box just because it's, I don't know, it's pretty new and it's weathered and stuff. It's a Proto 2000 RS27, and like the SD45 I had, it does have DCC decoder and custom super bright LEDs in it, as well as a little bit of weathering. So, viewers, that is the entire locomotive fleet that I have. Some of them I run a lot, some of them I nearly never run at all. If you are interested in any of them to have for yourself, send me an email and maybe I can work out a deal with you, and you could very well have one of these locomotives. I do like to get some new trains in once in a while, obviously. I have this Intermountain, but I don't really like the paint on it. Their first run seemed a little bit off, so at some point I might like to get 2 more of those. But obviously, this hobby is not free or even cheap at that, so I do need some type of way to get new locomotives, and if that means selling 2 to get one really nice one, well, that's the way it's going to be. So, if you're interested at all, send me an email. Be happy to give you more information and work out a deal. In any other case, thank you for watching, and look for more videos in the future.